It's not until we go into eternity that we'll really see the grace of God, that we'll finally get to see and understand what it means that we're the body of Christ. We haven't, and even if you had the full revelation of it in this age, it's still nothing compared to what you will experience. But for now, if you're not careful, you'll be taken by the cares of this life, the deception of this life, and you look down on yourself. You look down on yourself. Meanwhile, in the spirit, there's no creature, there's no person that has the same position that you have, the same place that you have. You are so valuable. You have been so, you can't be put any more loftier than you are. That's why a Christian who's ashamed of being a Christian, or a Christian who's ashamed of the Christ, that's a Christian who lacks understanding. Because when you know who you are, when you know who Christ is, because it's knowing him, seeing him, you see yourself. Boy, you will just be crying, just crying. You will not know, shall I cry, shall I shout, shall I dance? It's amazing. It's amazing. And he's the head of the body, the church. Just in case you didn't get who the body is you, the church. Who is the beginning? The firstborn from the dead. Ay, ay, ay. That in all things he might have the preeminence. For it pleased the Father that in him, who is in him? The church. Should all fullness dwell. Ay. He is the image of the invisible God. How do you explain these things? How do you share these things? How do you explain to a man of clay, that God lives in him, and that is God's perfect will for all eternity to manifest himself through that man in his fullness, for everyone that wants to see him that is invisible to see him through the church? How do you explain that? How do you put that into words? How can the reasoning receive that? It's beyond religion. You can understand why Pastor Chris always says Christianity is not a religion. It cannot be a religion. There's nothing about Christianity that's a religion.